Welcome to the spring qualifying here in China. Raining session all session. But this is to line up the grid for the sprint tomorrow morning. Let's just read our message. Shanghai International. If you can get through the first two corners as well. Here, you've already done the hard part. Remember, you don't care about carrying a lot of speed into turn one. What you care about is hitting the apex of 2. There's not much time to be gained here, but there's a heck of a lot to be lost if you run out here wide. Same can be said of 12 and 13. Keeping your traction under control to keep the best possible run onto the straight is going to be key to a good lap mark. And one more, the upcoming session. Good luck in this session. We're expecting a good result. So we will be going in a minute time. Just wait for the timer to the clock to hit 1 o'clock, and we will be underway for sprint qualifying. There we go. We're underway then for sprint qualifying. Let's go to the track and let's go. So it's not too rainy then. Right.
Grand Prix weekend, but before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
It's only sprint qualifying, but there we are then. The rain's coming down quite a lot then, so it'll be intermediates. Some drivers might even take their full wets, but for now it's looking like intermediates, and it will look like intermediates for the whole session. Most likely. Let's just check everything's up to date. Our setup, yep. So, look at how wet it is. 10 seconds to sauce. That's 2.3. So let's get going then.
Track is wet.
Keep
right
it
now. Feel your way around the
normal.
before you start pushing the car.
Track is very wet, so as we saw in that little preview, is Craig, our engineer there, letting us out. The track is very wet. You can see the trails of the other cars already. Yeah, very wet. Here's me and Bortoletto following each other here. I reckon this could be a 2-minute lap, but very wet. Around nearly in full wet conditions, but we're just a few bits away from full wet spot. You never know, it could get to extremes, but I'd probably stay on the inters anyway, because inters are always faster. That's what was letting us through. Cheers, lad. Pardon me. You can see how much struggling we're trying to get onto the powers. We're just going to go off the line and just try and pump the brakes. We nearly collide with Bortoletto there. He nearly hits us as well. It's mayhem out here. There's a Haas. We go off the racing line to let them through because the conditions are very bad. Here is Hamilton there as well. Gonna try and make a move on Behrman to make sure that we don't get stuck behind him, but we've left for a big gap already to Bortoletto. Let's go then, start our flying lap. Won't be very much of a flying lap, it will be very much of a cautious lap, but we'll still get going here in sprint qualifying. See where we can put our Williams. Brake extra early, get in, get wide enough, and draw back in as we just on the power and then off, and then on and then off. It's very slippery. Same with this corner as well, as we make it past quite nicely. A little bit of front locking there, you could hear it. Just waiting down. It's very tricky to control in these conditions. We'll probably try and get past Bortoletto on the straight. It's in our strategy to go wider. Now we're in complete control. Holding me up a little bit there, Bortoletto. So we go fastest, 1:53.2. Hold on, let me just change setting real quick. Sainz goes faster, 1:53.0. Because all these lot have already done their laps, so we're fine. Don't have to get out of the way of anyone. Let's box now.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Yeah, the rain is... I can feel it getting lighter in the dry lines here, so maybe in SQ3 we'll be able to pull off a... what's it called? We'll be able to do a... we'll be having a soft run. You never know if the rain stops and it dries up. We could be softs, but that's pretty doubtful because not that long sprint qualifying. Shortest session of the weekend if you have a sprint. Hamilton behind. Sprint will be tomorrow, don't know, morning or afternoon, either one. Probably midday, most likely. Midday, yeah.
Right,
And that's as fast as 1:53.8. Very close, isn't it? Between Lando and Carlos. So we are P4. There's boxing then. The bouncing and the shaking seems to have stopped, so I think the team have fixed that for this session. To be honest, it was already fixed in practice. Practice was not the easiest though, it was a struggle. It was, yeah, it was a big struggle, to be honest. So 4 minutes left. We will probably go out a little bit earlier, about 3 minutes to go. When it's actually 4 minutes, because it'll take longer to get round. 4 minutes to go in this sprint qualifying. Hello friends, you're amazing. And I'll be on Discord, Lord Coringa. I think I have Discord. Why do you want me to add you on Discord? If you're not a bot, then can you respond to me, please? Why not? Why on Discord?
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Anyway, let's go out.
Engines fired up.
Well, thank you
We're
for
set.
saying my tune's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So as we go out again. But definitely the pit lane has not got a dry line. It keeps clearing up. But yeah, definitely lots quicker. The track has got a lot drier. But it will still be wet for the session. If it was qualifying, maybe we probably would have had a dry run at the end. But it's only 7 minutes in SQ3, so yeah, to be honest, it's not enough time.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
P11, we're not on the cusp. If we're a P11 mark, we're not on the cusp. We just need a good lap here, which we're going to probably get. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We've still got 5 positions to drop.
Hamilton's behind you now. Okay, so their best lap time, 1 minute 53.5.
Oh man, starting to slip a lot. It's not a dry line. Just race on the dry line, it will be fine, to be honest. Just can't get off the dry line. Yeah, the bouncing's definitely stopped. The team have fixed that, so well done, team. Thank you guys for fixing the steering. Looks moving out.
Here are the top 5 cars as things stand. The fastest lap at the moment, 1:51.4. Piastri, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon and Russell. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Verstappen, Tsunoda and Hadjar. And we're in front of Hamilton, Alonso and Antonelli.
A bit wide there into turn 1, but we've recovered it well. We're gaining it quite a lot. Into the battery then. Should make it through to SQ2, but you can never say never really. To surprise us.
.30 seconds left in the session.
We've
been pushed down to P14.
The track is drying out a lot. We are 2 places from the drop zone, but we should obviously make that up now. Hamilton goes faster, so we're in the drop zone, so we need a good lap here. Otherwise we're out, which we should get, really and truthfully. 1.5 seconds up. Should make it through. If we don't, then something's wrong. Make it down the hairpin, make that nicely done, and we need a little bit of time there, but we gain it back. Quite a lot this weekend, we lose time, we gain it back, nice there, we gain a lot of time, go to the line, P1, wow, good lap there. We were the last ones to get the lap, and it was evolved, so yeah, P1, nice. On to the next quali, but that was good pace.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend, so we'll see you all tomorrow.
To be fair, we were the last one out, so we were the last one with the evolved track. Carlos Verstappen out. Verstappen out in SQ1. It's Carlos Verstappen, Tsunoda, Hadjar, Bortoleto, Colapinto. But wow, Verstappen. Carlos out as well. They didn't get a lap in. Wow, that's a big shock. Carlos out in Q1, but Verstappen, I can't believe that. He only got one lap in. That was early. He must have run out of time, or he didn't go out. A few cars went on 2 inters. We went through on 1, and we got the fastest time by 120,000 hundredths of a second. Let's go to Q2 then. But big shock then, Verstappen, big name out in SQ1. It's so we're going to get a lap on the inters now. Everyone's on the mediums, but I still think it's inters because track is a bit damp, but we can always come in if necessary. The outlap could always be coming in, but I still think it's Inter's tyres. I think we can go fast here. Yeah, still Inter's 100%. Made the wrong call, the medium runners. In fact, we nearly hit him as well. Get past Fernando there. Is that Fernando? That's Stroll. That's Stroll actually. Yeah, still Inter's 100%, but obviously my next run will 100% be dry. Well, it might not be, to be honest. It might become, if the rain was stopped, the ground would definitely be drier because it would take a few minutes to dry up, and there would be no rain to soak it again. So the rain is the one that's keeping it on the Inters, obviously. I know that sounds like obvious, but if the rain wasn't here, it would be dry because the ground was dry up. The rain is keeping it damp and moist. So this is our chance to get a good lap. Yeah, SQ2. Really got so much ahead of the Aston. I don't know, still don't know which one it was though. Go purple, first sector. Definitely still Inters. These guys have made a mistake here, but next one might well just be medium tyres. Which it has to be mediums. Anyway. It's the only dry compound we have for the first two sessions. Big twitcher. VRS enabled, so that will do me for the straight guy. That's annoying because as I was on the straight. Berman goes fastest, but we will go faster. Obviously, as we are on the Inter tyres. So we are faster by 3 seconds, but I did expect that because I think they made the wrong call being on the Inters, on the slicks, sorry. We made the right call on the Inters, but I think, yeah, right call for us to go on the intermediates.
Running on a dry track soon. Back to dry shortly.
But I think it will be dry again though, so everyone will improve their time on me, and yeah, it'll be dry very soon. Yeah, it's definitely in mediums now, probably. By the time I get in the garage, it'll probably be good to go on the medium strip out again. Ooh, ooh, oh, no.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
I was just testing if the thing was out, so I'll just quickly resume it. That didn't happen. I was only weaving like that to test if it was still wet. Let me try that again. All good. Yeah, I think it's into dries now. One goes fastest on the mediums. So there's Gasly. Stops in a time there. Oh, oh, oh.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
Hit the wall. 6-7 red. Ready around. How are you, little bro? I'm with Tony, I know. Alex should be coming over in about half an hour. 3 minutes to go as we will go out on the medium tyres to improve our lap and get through to SQ3, which will be we will have one set of softs and we will do one run on them. There's Craig out in front, is pushing our car in. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Neil. And thank you, Jake. So if you didn't know, everybody, when I get pushed into the garage, guy in front pushing me in is Craig. Then I have Neil on my right and Jake to my left. So thank you, everybody. Ready to go out again, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Do our SQ2 lap on the mediums. So this is our first lap on the dries this whole sprint qualifying. So we had our lap, but yeah, this is just to get through, and then we should have one set of softs for SQ3, not tough. Yes, bro. No, this is tough. Oh, slippery. Slippy, very slippy. Very jerky. Good boy, shut up. Do you want me to eat you, Red? Because you know I will eat you. As anyway, 1% on all the tyres, just get the tyres warm. Into the left. Who's that by Leclerc, I think? Who's that in front?
Gasly's ahead of you.
Alright, let
Okay,
me
so
show you the
their
time.
best lap so far,
on track.
1 minute 45.8.
Get back past him, we'll get a tow, we're going to back off. Let's go. Get a tow from whoever that Ferrari is. Big slipstream. Look at that mega slipstream. One second up. One 1.3 seconds up on Ocon. Four seconds up on Esteban Ocon, as again it's a similar situation to SQ1 where we were the last driver to test the evolved track. Last time was on the mediums, the inters, where we were the last one to test the new better grip track, so we went P1, and it's starting to feel like this is the same again as Behrman goes quickest, 148, 40.8, so I reckon we'll beat that though. Yeah, I reckon we will go quickest. So again, the last time. So we get a big tow from Leclerc. I think the tow has helped us if we do go quickest. We go P1 again. Wow. Fantastic pace. Amazing pace.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more.
Dan, what's our address?
19 See you all tomorrow.
Way. How do you not know this?
No, I didn't know if it was our postcode or not.
19 Daisy Way.
Yeah. Scotland.
Scotland. IP 14. 4FT.
Yeah, I got it. So we go 25 thousandths of a second. Yeah, quickest. But again, it's the same story as SQ2, where we were the last one to test the new track. But yeah. So we will wait a minute and go out in a minute. We go out in 3 to go. Yeah.
When are they coming?
I don't know, he just asked me what's my address. He lives in Bacton, so. was my life, was my life, carry me home. No, 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 no. We'll go out soon. Everyone else is on their lap, and we will be the only one who is going to save our tyres till the end. We could be on for a pole here because we will be the only one with new tyres. You never know, everybody. You never know. You never know if we can get pole. That would be unbelievable if we do get pole position for the sprint race tomorrow. Carry me home. You never know if we can get a pole position because everyone else will be on scrub tyres. Well, we'll be the only ones on the new tyres, so it's possible. It's possible. Here in sprint qualifying. So that. Next week, Japan. Then up next. It's going to be a great weekend. Love Japan. It's a great track. Back to the normal FP1, 2, 3 instead of sprint. And then we will have a sprint again in 4 weeks' time for the Miami Grand Prix. So it's Japan next, the week after that Bahrain, the week after that Saudi Arabia, and then it will be the Miami Grand Prix. Then it'll be Imola, then Monaco, then Barcelona, then Canada, then Austria, then Great Britain, then Belgium, then Hungary. All these great tracks we will be visiting as Antonelli goes now and he's going to complete his lap. What's the competition then, I suppose? Antonelli's probably the competition here. Let's watch what he gets. On board with him as he goes third, 1:35.2, 1:34.5 is the pole lap, where you could probably get that. Yeah, I think we can get that. I think that's possible. Let's go then and wait. Let's go now. Now we're going.
Right.
Let's go and see if we can get pole. Everyone else is coming in for their lap, which we are going out. Fortunately, we'll not get a tow. And unfortunately, we might give a tow to another person, but let's try and break that tow if we do. But for now, let's just focus on getting our own lap and warming the tyres up and building it up for the pole lap, because we can possibly go to pole. It's going to be a great lap, hopefully. Go to pole. Let's go to none, and I'm excited because we could get pole here. Top both of the sessions in this top SQ1 and 2 because of we were the last one to test the Evolution track, if that makes sense. P2 in practice, obviously great turnaround, great lap at the end I had, and yeah. lights off, carry me home.
Is anyone watching?
As we go to start our flying lap for the pole position. Go into turn 1 as we brake sharp. Into the grass a tiny bit, but that's expected. Brake now into turn 2. Going more narrower actually there. As we onto the battery, brake at the 100th board. 400's quicker than 6th, so that's promising. Now on here, we're gonna have to lift off the back, lift off a little bit so we can have a cleaner run through here. Everywhere there, as we make our way through this section here, now onto the straight where we'll activate our battery. We haven't used a lot of it, but because we've been saving it now. Brake between the 50 and 100 as we now try and go through and squeeze the limits here. Onto the battery now, down to turn 12, I think, or turn 13. As we brake, as we get in early, onto the power. As we come in, sharp there. What do we get? We get P5. Well, not the best qualifying position for the sprint, but I'll take it. I guess P5's a pretty decent position for the sprint, but there we go.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming
Could have
up
improved
over the
a
rest
lot,
of the
though.
weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Maybe it wasn't possible. But P5 is pretty good for the sprint tomorrow, and that is where we are going to be ending today. Go in a few minutes. But, yeah. Go back to the thing. And thank you, everybody. Well, let's just go through the calendar quickly, as I was saying. Just look at the upgrades quickly, so we'll get them both on the same day, on Monday, the 7th of April. Contract performance. Goal active, goal passed, so we've passed that goal. I think that was literally just that session. Yeah, done that. We'll get that done. Three corner cutting warnings. Yeah, we'll get that done as well. That is where I'm gonna leave. We're gonna leave it today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow for the sprint and qualifying later on for tomorrow as well. Thank you for watching. P5 for the sprint tomorrow, and let's go. And bye bye for now.